Good?
Yeah.
Oh, that fade. Oh, yeah, Daddy. Fade that music.
Who you calling daddy?
My finger. I don't know. Anyways, welcome back to Kitchen Table Discussions. I am Jim, and
I'm Alana. Sorry, I'm not jazzy.
she's not all... We've been sitting here for like an hour. I fucked up, and I should have done it like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know, maybe because we ate dinner
Yeah.
at the wonderful La Sabrosa restaurant here. It's right on the corner of, right near this studio where we're at the corner of 220 and College Drive in Middleburg, Florida. If you have not been to La Sabrosa, get your ass over there and check it out.
Yeah, it's
It
so
is
good.
so, it's like authentic. Is it Mexican or is it Honduras?
It's Mexican. Well, they have some Mexican style, and is it Guatemalan? I've
I
seen.
can't
on
remember.
It's one other than Mexican, but
Yeah.
they do both styles there, I think.
And we're joined today by a furry, four-legged friend. He's right behind me.
Reese's. He's like, Mom, what'd you say?
Good boy. He's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
We thought we'd bring him up here to cheer our old pal Omar up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it throwing you off that you can see we're not, like, when you're on camera? It's like everywhere.
I know.
There's a
so
monitor
much,
there. There's a monitor
so
there.
Much movement
There's a
in
monitor
my
there.
peripherals.
I know, right? How do you think I feel? I have to switch everything. Doot, 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 doot.
I mean,
Let's go infinity.
infinite. What the fuck?
That is a channel that if we wanted to pull something up, like a website or something like that. Let's see. What do we want to pull up?
Yes.
Let's pull some shit up. What were we looking up? What were we talking about earlier?
Oh, so they can see what's on our screen?
Yeah, they can see what's right here. See?
Oh, that's cool.
See what? See? Yeah, what you see on that monitor is what they see.
That's lit.
What were we talking about earlier?
With what?
I can't remember. Oh, let's see. People save great white
Oh, yeah.
shark.
Yeah. I think it's
the
that
top one?
I think so.
Okay, so real quick,
I didn't realize how old it was, though.
we're going to get kicked
That's
off
not
of
old.
YouTube because we're going to play a YouTube video. So if you're watching and all of a sudden we're not here anymore, this is why. So let's see. The top one, is it? Or is it this
yeah,
one?
I
Oh,
think
this
they're
is-
all the same thing.
This one's 1 minute and 7 seconds. Let's see.
Okay. So if we had,
course
prepared more, we could have had it at the point.
Well, now they're
We
looking at
started.
me. Now they're looking at you.
What?
So we can get through these ads.
Oh
But
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
here we go. And there's no
yeah,
volume.
this is
A
it.
shark was rescued from a sandbar in Cape Cod in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Mr.
It's
Juicy.
it's like
Along the beach
7 years
danced
old or
the
something
shark
like
with
that.
buckets of water until officials arrived. Witnesses told local media the shark got stuck in the sand after the 7-foot-long male tried to catch seagulls at
7 foot.
sea.
Let's skip forward a little bit.
Witnesses said the shark was
Yay! They pulled it out to the
furious.
water.
Bystanders applauded as
Yay.
officials managed to
So
Yeah.
let's turn the audio off on that and let's just watch it. Okay, so that was it.
Yeah.
So I will just say that when your child gets eaten by a fucking great white shark, one of you people that pulled it into the water,
Yeah, it's your fault.
it's your fault. That is, in my opinion, some white people shit. That's some stupid shit that white people do. And I
Yeah.
feel horrible that we are, we're fucking in that category. Oh, hello, Mr. Gaston.
Gaston.
He's just sunbathing. Fucking, you're right, he is.
Oh.
Yeah, he should have cooked. It should have been shark steak, is what that should have been.
Like some shark jerky.
Yeah, shark bait. Hoo ha.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, like what other race would do that?
I don't know. I mean, Floridians
Really?
of any shade would that probably some
Think
shit
so?
we would do. Floridians, they be crazy. It don't matter. It don't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
guess you're right.
We just all a little off. It's got to be in the water or something.
Could be. But I don't know. It just makes me. Anyways, it's fucking stupid. Like that is a murdering fish. It is a murder fish.
But that would be a good opportunity to be able to get like really close to it without being in the water with one, you know? Like he can't get you while he's beached. That'd be you could pet a great white shark.
Why would you want to?
Why not?
I've never in my life thought to myself, you know, I'd love to pet a great white shark.
I want to go in a shark cage.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to do that.
Like that movie 40 Meters Down or whatever
I
it
don't
is.
know about that, but you know, it's probably really expensive though. Probably nothing I could ever afford to do, but
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that, maybe taking photos, because that's, you know, another white
Yeah.
people thing to do. But
what you
I was,
looking at?
sharks piss through their skin?
What the
What
fuck?
the fuck? I've never heard that. I'm going to have to Google it. Here,
Hold up.
I mean, you can use the computer if you want to.
Disturbed.
Here, use this.
Hold on, but
Okay, or don't. I'll do it. Fine. I'll do it. We don't normally research things on this here podcast, but Jason,
It's
is it true?
it's true.
What did you search?
Do sharks pee through their skin? Yep. And this is actually like talking about preparation. It said you have to soak it well before it's eaten because sharks urinate through their skin. So, you know, if you're eating shark, you might be drinking or eating like shark pee too if you don't properly prep it. It's basically what I got from that little post.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fun fact. This is this page is Sharkophile. Fun fact: sharks don't urinate like other fish. The urinary system of a shark includes a bladder, a urinary tract, but unlike bony species, does that say bony?
Yeah.
Species of fish, sharks do not expel the urine through the traditional urinary system. Sharks need to maintain a steady level of what is that? Soluble salts in their body at all times to maintain buoyancy and avoid hydration. Blah, blah, blah. Get to the fucking part where it says they pee out their skin.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
There.
it can go into their bloodstream. Oh, my
Oh.
God. Absorbed into the muscle and tissue, expelled through the animal skin.
Yeah. Boom. Boom. Shakalaka.
I will be
I did not know that. How did I not know
a
that?
monkey's uncle.
I knew that sharks don't get cancer.
Oh. You'd think they would use that for some good, right?
They've done researching.
Have they?
Oh yeah.
I was going to say.
See if that's like some cure for cancer. But I
It
don't
should
think they
be.
found anything.
Should be. But yeah, I don't know. That struck us a little funny. That's that's why you don't eat them. Yeah. I don't like shark steak. But that's interesting. You learned something new. Anyways,
know.
what is the title of this fucking thing?
Triggers.
Oh, Past the Triggers.
Yeah, past the triggers.
Yeah, we were talking about triggers and other things in that nature, in that wheelhouse, and it was something that shark thing was just something that just kind of came up in a conversation while we were sitting on it, waiting for the fucking timer to run down.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought I would explore it.
And we learned something.
We did.
Learned something new.
If we don't learn anything else tonight, we learned that sharks pee through their skin. That's.
I'm gonna have to tell Evie that. I think she'll get a kick out of that.
I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I heard a noise. I thought it was something else, but it was you or someone or something.
It's probably that.
Oh, that? Oh, that's fine.
Probably me. I'm like fidgeting.
No, fidget away, fidget away. Welcome to Kitchen Table Discussions. This is a podcast about whatever we want to talk about. As I've said in the past, if you're new to this podcast, I'll give you a brief synopsis. These are conversations that you might find around the dinner table after dinner, after a meal.
Mm-hmm.
Is that about?
Yeah.
Think that sums it up?
Yeah.
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 Okay. And tonight, it's like no other. It's like any other night.
Yeah.
We're just gonna talk. So, at any rate, oh, and I did want to shout out to our one and only viewer. Yes, thank you, Jason, for being our one and only live viewer, Mr. Jason Gaston. Also, someone who I would like to thank and give him a shout out for donating some money to the cause. We are here in this beautiful studio. I mean, not solely because of him, but people like him, and I would just like to thank you, sir. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. It's all on you now. Go.
Oh no.
Triggers. Let's trigger you. Are you triggered right now?
No. I'm triggered that people are triggered.
You know, I've often had an issue with just the word trigger. When I first heard the term being triggered, it kind of threw me off a little bit. I was like, what? You know, I thought I was. You ever like hear new terms? And this triggers me. Do you ever hear new terms that like people act like you should have known?
Yeah.
But then you're like, where did you hear that?
Yeah.
When did that become a thing?
Uh-huh.
You know, like I can't think of any right now, but it happens to me a lot.
Yeah.
But, well, I'll just use triggers. It was definitely one. And I was triggered by that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, but the word itself freaks me. It kind of freaks me out a little bit. And I guess that's an explanation of triggering. But, I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess it's a one-word way to explain that you felt an emotional state about something.
Yeah.
I suppose that's what that is, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Getting a rise out of somebody.
Okay.
Or you're there, whatever.
No, explain.
Well, like,
Explain yourself, woman.
You know, sometimes people do things to get a rise out of someone else, meaning an emotional response. So
Right.
they are the triggerer.
They're the ones that pass the trigger.
Yeah.
Keyword.
Yeah.
But more specifically, we were talking about, God damn, what the hell were we talking about? You know, again, we have these conversations on the phone and we fucking talk about it and then we forget about it. Well, that's a good conversation for the podcast. That'd be awesome. Let's talk about fucking triggers.
We should just not talk all week long.
Yeah. And then we'll have like all kinds of shit to talk about come today.
It'll be a 6-hour fucking podcast.
Well, we'll be like, we need to get a podcast done ASAP every day.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be fine with doing one every day. You know, especially when I'm able to quit my fucking job.
Fuck yeah. Bish.
Fuck yeah, boy.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Sorry, I'm adjusting.
More ways than one.
Are you triggered?
No.
Not you. I was talking
okay.
to the audience again. No, but many things trigger people.
Yeah.
You know, and more so. And we've talked about being sensitive before. You know, and I think that there's a lot of that. I'm hoping that that's a trend that's kind of dying down a little bit. That people aren't so fucking sensitive so much these days.
You know. I feel like our last generation was so sensitive that this newer generation that's coming up sees that and is like, ew, that's gross. And are starting to change a little bit because of you know, like Evie said stuff like that. She's just like, people are so, which I mean, she has her stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that we all went through in school or whatever.
Yeah.
But like in terms of,
Like what she sees.
like what she sees, how people can like, for example, someone voices their opinion about something and like another person is triggered by that and then like verbally attack that person, or you know, becomes passive aggressive or whatever because they just, someone's opinion just fucking triggered them.
Right.
And now it's like they go to like, that's an enemy in my head
Right.
immediately.
It just completely ruins their life.
Yeah, it's like
In an
not
instant.
even like that serious. Like, I don't know. People just need to mind their fucking business.
Mind the business.
Yes, exactly. People are so overly concerned with other people's lives. Like, that doesn't even affect them.
Yeah. Well, what I think is the fact that people need to understand that everyone has different fucking opinions than
Right.
others. And just because someone has a differing opinion of you doesn't mean that you need to get offended by it
Right.
or triggered. You know, I mean,
Right.
like, I think that if people understood that, I don't know. I when I was saying that, I had like 8 million things just go zip, 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 zip through my head. You know, and it was just like, we're supposed to be this woke society.
Yeah.
You don't have to, you can just set it down. You don't have to reach all the way over.
I just don't want to be like, oh,
That's
that's
perfect.
good.
Perfect.
Found the spot.
You can see her straw a little bit, but it's okay.
Don't look at my straw. Someone get me
You're
a towel.
I'm triggered by that.
Oh, well, that's your problem.
Yeah, it totally is. What was I saying? Oh, we're supposed to be this woke society, and that we, you know, people like are so understanding, but it's turned from like that to, if you don't share our views, you're a shit,
Yep.
and it's turned into aggression.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, yeah. 100%.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like, and it's so funny because, like, I almost feel like more marginalized communities, like LGBT community and, you know, stuff like that. Like, it's almost like they, you know, had to deal with people trying to force their beliefs on them. Like, for example, I'll just throw out Christianity there. You know how much most of them hate gays.
Right.
But you know, so for however long, and not even the LGBT community, but like other communities too that were affected by
not just
Christians trying to force their beliefs down their throat. And pretty sure they used to hate it when it was being done to them, and then now, you know, where these, you know, communities are becoming more equal in society as they have always should have been. And it's just like, it's like the tables have turned, and now I see people in these marginalized communities doing the same thing that they hated being done to them before. Like, why?
Well, and
You're doing the same thing. You're no better at this point.
right. It's kind of like, you know, I get standing up for your rights.
Yeah.
But at some point, it turns from you standing up for your rights, and it turns into, now you're the bully.
Right.
You know,
Trying to
you are
dictate
now
how people
bullying.
should live their lives.
And don't get me wrong, you know, I don't care for like the browbeating by Christians or about certain
Yeah.
things.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that people need to learn to just mind their business.
Yes.
Like you said, stay in your fucking lane, mind your business. Don't worry about saving every single. And I know that, like in the Bible and in the teachings and all that stuff, it says to be a fisher of men. You know, save as many people as you can. But man, you know, some people just don't want to be saved.
Well, and there's a difference too between like sharing your belief and then letting it be versus sharing your belief and then trying to force that belief. It's two vastly different things.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, everybody shares a part of their belief system with their friends and stuff in some manner, whether it's religion or political views or whatever it is. Like, we do that. So, but we share that. We're not like, well, why don't you watch the NFL every weekend? Why don't you do that? What kind of American does that? You don't watch football? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can share, yeah, I love this like NFL team or whatever. I was so excited. But like, you see what I'm saying? Like, there's a huge difference between just sharing about something about yourself.
Yeah.
Yourself, not other people. Yourself. Versus saying, you got to be just like me.
You got it. Yeah. Like, and speaking of the LGBTQ community plus community, sorry.
Can't forget that.
Yeah. They're always adding stuff to it, so just leave the plus sign on there.
Yeah,
But anyways,
leaves it
and the Christians, them and the Christians, you know, when I heard about like they have like camps, to like pray the gay away.
Well,
or whatever.
I had heard about them, but because at the time when I was aware that they happened, I was in the church and stuff like that. So I didn't think anything about it. I was like, okay, well, these are people that are wanting to go to these camps to help them with something they feel guilty about. And it's just like group therapy or whatever. And then like, obviously, you know, you learn that that's not how that is. That people are being sent against
Forced.
their will. And then they're literally going through emotional trauma and abuse while they're in there. And it's just, those things are just bad.
That's an ugly situation.
Can't nobody tell me that there's no way that any of that is positive for someone.
No.
It's just not.
No, I don't subscribe to that. That in and of itself is bullying, but
yeah,
again, alternatively, I don't think it's okay to bash to go back and bash your abusers or whatever. I mean, in my brain, and also, who the fuck cares? You know, who the fuck are you to like give a shit what this person's doing and that person's doing, and who gives a shit?
Right.
What does it affect? How does it affect your daily life?
Right.
If somebody wants to, you know, be in a same-sex marriage, I mean, like, really, does it really concern you that fucking much?
Right.
You know, like, is it that much of a travesty? You know, is God never going to come back and play his trumpet or whatever? I'm not trying to bash on Christians, because a lot of people believe, and I've like I said this on the Check the Box podcast with Omar. Because he's trying to, you know, get right, I guess is what the terminology is, get right with God, you know, but he's attempting to better himself.
Right.
Is what I boil it down to. He's just trying to make himself better. And whatever you have to latch onto, whatever you need to like have a belief, because I think people do better with a belief system in place. When you have something to believe in, it gives you a goal, and you know, but so that's fine. I'm not like bashing Christians. I'm bashing their methods.
Right.
You know, I don't subscribe to that shit.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I guess one could say that we're doing the same thing here. But the cool thing about this is you can just shut it off.
Right. We're not, you know.
Yeah.
We're not forcing somebody to listen to our podcast.
No.
If they don't like what they hear, they can turn it off and move along.
Yeah, we're not knocking on people's doors talking about, come listen to our podcast. You got to listen. Can I have 10 minutes of your time to talk about our podcast and Savior? No.
Oh.
What is it? Where is it?
Oh, God.
Boy, when she laughs, she really laughs.
It's a very interesting sounding laugh, too.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I don't want to make that this whole conversation about just religion and
No.
LGBTQ. There's a lot of other. I think, like you said, and it was interesting when you just said that about Evie, because she's like the next generation coming
Yeah.
up,
Right.
and for her to be like, "Holy shit, these kids are
Yeah.
so sensitive," you know, I'm hoping that they're going to get it. Hopefully, everything kind of comes around. I
Yeah.
think it's all a revolution.
Mhm.
Fucking bell bottoms came back, corduroy pants came back,
Yep.
heavy metal came back. Thank you, Stranger Things. You know, everything comes back around, and
Yeah.
I think that when people start realizing that you're being kind of a douche,
Yeah.
you know, they're gonna maybe chill the fuck out.
Yeah. Being nice goes a long way.
Yeah. Is it hard to be nice?
It can be. I
Is
know.
it-
I you know,
It's easier to be an asshole, isn't it?
it is easier to be an asshole. It's way easier.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
No?
No.
Well.
I don't know. I see things and I see people, and I don't know if it's just common sense or what it is. I don't know what it is inside of me that I see things differently than everyone else. I see things from, maybe I think it's probably because of my management background or whatever. I see things from like the 5,000 foot view, and it shit just don't look that fucking serious.
Yeah.
You know, to me, when something is a dire thing, when, you know, somebody is having a real problem about something, like whatever it may be, you know, when you take that 5,000 foot view, it just don't seem that fucking important.
No. It doesn't.
I mean, but I don't know. I know, like I said, I see things differently than most people.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm special or better. Not that my way is the way.
Right.
This is the way. I've never even watched that. What is that? The Baby Yoda? I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either.
Yeah.
What's the fight? It starts with
Mandalorian.
yeah, that. I was about to say it starts with an M. That's all I could remember right then.
Yeah, but things are not as dire as you make it to be.
Yeah, it's
and I
really
don't think
not.
people need to. I mean, and again, you can tell people till they're blue, till you're blue in the face. You don't have to do that. It's like telling a girl to calm down.
Yeah.
How's that work out?
Yeah. You should try it. Should do for science. You should.
Hey,
try
calm
it.
down. Yeah, I'll see that face.
Funny, huh?
Yeah, I'm hilarious. You're just not going to help me tonight, are you?
Nope. Help myself.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Hey, Addison. How are you? We miss you too. Hi. I hope everything's going well in D.C. And, you know, you haven't slit anybody's throat.
It's always
Isn't it-
positive.
Isn't that what they do in D.C.? Isn't,
I don't think.
isn't that a lot of crime up there?
I don't know if that's the thing they do. Like,
You just walk around slitting throats.
DCers are just running around like, don't walk down the streets because anybody might get you.
This 4th Street is the throat slitty street. 5th Street is the bullet in your face street.
Wait, that's Jacksonville though.
Oh, that is Jacksonville. Yeah. Well, hopefully she found her bike.
Oh no.
Yeah, I just brought that up. That's funny. As soon as she,
So did they find it then?
no, I don't think that was. I don't think she did. It's a different land. Pussies.
Facts.
Yeah. They're pussies because they stole your bike?
Yeah, fuck them bitches.
Yeah. There's a delay. Oh, no? My armpits in my face on the metro.
No.
No.
Oh gosh, they
That-
don't wear deodorant though?
That sounds... Well, does it really matter? Do you want hair tickling your nose from the
Oh,
armpit?
okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay,
Insurance
good.
paid. Oh, okay.
Good.
The insurance gave her money. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
because we wouldn't want you walking around those, especially stay away from the throat slitty street.
Yeah.
That is
The worst crime is the armpits and the face on the metro.
I can hear her saying that right now.
I can too.
Does it trigger her though? Is what my question is.
Oh, we are talking about triggers. Are you triggered by armpits
Yeah.
in your face
While we wait.
on the metro?
So you guys can't see the comments, but our friend Addison has joined us. We are streaming live.
Yeah. Live.
Live. Where's my sarcasm font? I don't know.
Do they have one?
I don't
Or
know. I
someone
only
should
see the
create
one. I only see the
Yeah.
one font.
Where's my
There it is.
There it is, yeah.
Trigger red. That's so funny.
Oh gosh.
Well, you should have never left Florida. It's
Yeah.
it's a super safe place
Don't yeah.
unless you're on Moncrief. Wait, where is it? Sutel, Moncrief. Not a good area.
Those are bad areas.
I used to work down off of 48th and Main. Oh, okay, my bad. I thought that was like the dumb speed. Twigger.
I mean,
you
yeah,
know.
it's yeah.
But yeah, I used to work down off 48th and Main, and Lies and Propaganda. She's just typing random shit now. Yeah. Or she might be talking about when I said Jacksonville is a safe place.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but down on 48th and Main, I did get triggered.
Yeah?
Numerous times.
But
like
someone holding a trigger.
Well, before I went
Oh,
there, I saw a
shit.
video of the store manager. They didn't show us the whole thing, from when he got shot, but he got pistol whipped.
Ooh.
And it was probably 2 months before they sent me there, and I was like,
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the delay is fucking up your
There-
comedy.
yeah,
Sorry.
There is a delay.
You'll just have to fly here next time and
Yeah,
just come
just
sit with us.
be a guest on the show. So,
Come here, boy. Come here.
you need to tell your boss that
That's
you
it.
need to take a mental health trip. Buffering.
Buffering. Is it buffering? That's got to be
Probably.
your internet. Because we've got like the fastest fucking internet Florida has to offer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Gigglebit. Silence for coffee.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Oh.
And I'm gonna have a silent moment for. No, that's an emoji. Okay.
Oh, the airplane.
Oh, okay.
That's an airplane. That means she's getting on a flight right now. Do you need me to come pick you up?
Mommy, come pick you up. Oh man, yeah. This is one of those topics that's you could go on and on about, and we should probably. I mean, we're only 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
Should probably go on, maybe on and on,
Yeah.
but not on and on and on and on.
Right.
Our lack of conversation may trigger people. Look, people. I'm just going to tell you. It's been a while. We had a good comeback. He hears something out there.
I don't know.
Yeah. We had a good comeback, strong comeback, but sometimes these things happen. We don't prepare for these podcasts. Maybe we should.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. It's all good. Come here, buddy. Go lay down. Come on. Go by mommy.
Come here, buddy. Come here.
It's okay. He don't know how to get to you.
Hey, sweet boy.
I should have titled this Silence and Dogs. Maybe I'll change it.
Doggies.
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like dogs are a better topic than triggers. I just
Especially this no handsome man.
yeah. I don't know. Like I can only spend so much. I think this is why I'm having an issue finding something to talk about. It's not that
Yeah.
I don't have anything to talk about. It's the fact that buffering.
Oh God.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry, get better internet. Is because I don't want to talk about fucking. Can I call in? Maybe if you give us a minute. I don't really want to talk about pussies. You know.
Why not?
Well, I mean, vagina, yes. Pussies, as in little bitches, no, not particularly. Let me see if I can set this old Bluetooth up here. Boom. Let's see. Maybe we'll have a call-in guest, which will be dope. If I can get this motherfucker to like, it's connecting. Now I'm buffering. Unsuccessful. Okay, well, fuck you too. Hold on, let me forget the device. Oh,
I heard something scrackling.
there's a pubic hair on my phone.
You know, it's a pubic hair.
I don't know. Let's see, forget this device. All right, so let's cancel that and let's start over again.
Okay.
What the fuck, bitch?
It was blinking before.
Yeah, it was trying to. Maybe we can't do it while we're recording? Maybe?
Maybe while we're... No. Maybe because it's live?
It's possible. Anything's possible. Do you believe in life after love? Do you want to build a snowman?
We don't... There's no snow.
Just don't make a yellow snowman. Ah, it's connected, I think.
Unless it's... Ooh.
All right, Addison. Let's see. Contacts. See if I have her number. I don't think I do.
What?
That's weird.
How do you not have her number?
Addison, if you have my cell phone, go ahead and call. And we'll make this happen. It'll be interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
Something a little different.
It's the 904 area code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Oh.
I hear something. I hear
Good,
something.
good.
I hear it.
Can you hear us? Oh.
I can hear you.
Oh, there you are. Welcome to Check the not Check the Box. I do so
Hi.
many of these. She's only coming in one ear.
Yeah, I only hear on my left.
Oh, that's because
Well.
it's a mono channel. That's okay.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm just fingering this all out.
No. I'm happy to be the guinea pig, but like, what the fuck? You don't have my phone number anymore?
I don't
I've
know.
been
Oh,
gone like 6 months.
I do.
And
It's,
I've
what I
been
was
look,
deleted.
yeah.
it's got your name on it. You came up. I didn't really feel like scrolling
You forgot
through.
my name? Did you forget my name?
Yeah.
It starts with an A. It should be at the top.
Yeah, I had it under asshole.
Well, then it should have still came up under the top.
It's still under A.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, no, you guys were not buffering. You were coming in loud and clear. It's a YouTube emoji that's available for people in the chat. That little buffering emoji. So y'all were fine. I was just
Oh.
Oh,
Like-
on my Ecamm Live, the program we're running, it shows the comments and everything, and it just says buffering. But it says the word buffering.
Yeah.
oh.
So let's see.
Okay.
Let's see if I go to the YouTubes,
The YouTubes.
the Utes,
Of the YouTubes.
and go to our thingy-mabobber here, your channel.
Thingy my bobber.
It's like below the regular emojis, there's a little YouTube, like 2 or 3 line list there, and that's where some of those other unique emojis are.
Let's see. Oh, look, there it is now.
There it is now.
Boom.
Let me mute this
See,
real
I
quick.
already taught you something.
Oh, I see it. There. Now we see it.
Oh.
See, let's see. Boom. So now you can see.
Follow me for more tech advice.
This is what she's talking about. Yeah, tech advice.
right? From the person that does not have a podcast.
Right? You could have a podcast.
You could.
You should have a podcast.
I don't know what I would talk about, but
Well, you know, you could do what I do, and I mean, just I do a daily journal, and I don't use it for a podcast, but when I die, if you know, if they're still like in the cloud,
Yeah.
you know, I'm going to leave instructions for my
Why are you laughing?
for my kids to post it as a podcast, because it's some of those fucking things are stupid as shit. I don't.
I'll be like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I mean, I did one in the car with you the other day, but
Yeah.
you know, it's just whatever I'm thinking about at the moment, and I need to. It's how I.
Liam will be like, what is G Diddy talking about?
Yeah, for real. I just like when I need to work through some kind of anything, I do that.
Yeah.
But so what we're talking about tonight, Miss Addison, and I don't know, we don't really need to talk about it anymore, because honestly, that's kind of how we do. We
Yeah.
talk about it for like 5 minutes, and then we go.
talk
We lose
about
interest in it
everything
completely,
else.
and we don't want to talk about it anymore. But we were talking about triggers,
Yeah. People that are triggered.
like, and how sensitive this, you know, people are in this day and age.
Yeah.
Hi, I live in liberal land right now,
Liberal
so
land.
that is
Yeah.
So you live
yeah.
with a bunch
My-
of pussies. Is that?
yeah.
No, pussies
You
are
know,
way tougher
they
than
don't
that.
they don't do bicycle jackings or anything. They just go steal it,
Yeah.
and at night when nobody's around to see them, you know, they don't want any confrontation.
Yeah.
Pussies.
So when you coming back to Florida?
I have no idea.
Is this going to be
I
a
have
permanent
no
thing
idea.
for you? Are you thinking it's going to be a permanent move, or?
I have no idea. I'm taking things day by day.
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
You're having fun.
Hmm.
Well, that's good. That's
Yeah.
a plus.
Mm-hmm.
Not at work, but
Oh,
otherwise.
Yeah.
have you met anyone yet?
Hmm?
Have you met anyone yet? We won't talk about
A
that on
group of
air.
people. I met a really cool group of people who, one of the girls tells her parents that we're her freaky friends. So,
Oh, so you
That's all
found
they
your
need to know.
you found the kink circle? Is that what you're saying? I mean, you don't have to
Mm.
acknowledge that on air.
I can neither confirm nor deny that I did.
Nice, nice.
Hmm. Very high end.
Very,
Very
high,
high
end.
end. How
Mhm.
so? How so?
Mm.
Are you fucking
I
eating
can't-
while you're talking to us?
Yes.
Can you
I'm eating.
Can you put the apples and peanut butter down for 5 seconds?
No. I'm so used to people feeding me though. That's the problem. I'm eating gelato with
Okay.
hot fudge.
Oh, that
Oh.
sounds good.
I knew there was some
Mm.
kind of food with some kind of goop on top. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You like being fed, huh? Hmm.
It's kind of a thing right now. I play a little queen, and so I get fed some grapes, and we
Nice.
have little gatherings. We have a book club,
Uh-huh.
and we discuss books, right? And then
Books.
you know, books, etc. You know, the etc. part is like the fun
Right.
part.
Yeah.
Et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds
What kind of
I
books?
mean, well,
Like Twilight?
we
What the fuck?
read a book called Kink,
Oh.
and
What
the
the
fuck?
fuck happened? Did it lose connection?
No. Sorry, Addison. We
that's okay. Can you hear me?
You're back. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we read a book called Pink, and then we just finished a book called Polysecure, which
Okay.
has prompted some additional discussion. So it looks like we're going to hop on a Zoom call because people from this group are from like everywhere, from North Carolina up to like Philly,
Oh, that's cool.
that come to this area for our events. So we're going to hop on a Zoom call and do some more discussion. And the next book we're reading is somewhere along those lines too. But I've come across some others that may be helpful because that's pretty much what this group is just everybody.
Yeah.
You know, come as you are, and people are figuring things out as they go. Some people are more established in the group. A lot of these people are very well established in their career.
Right.
It's very good unofficial professional networking and very good personal socialization.
Sounds like
I love
fun.
it.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Yeah. I wish we had something like that around here.
Well,
you
I'm
know.
sure there are. We have munches and stuff like that we could go to.
Yeah.
You know, there's a new group here in Jacksonville. Apparently, I think it's called MAST. I don't know what
Are they coming back?
I don't know what it stands for, but it stands for something. You
I
know,
want to say
What was it?
they used to have a dungeon and they closed it like several years, like 4 or 5 years ago or something
This
like
isn't
that.
this isn't people affiliated with Club Kink, right?
no. These people are completely separate. They're actually possibly kind of like taking over. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to. You know, we had a guest on the other podcast. Her screen name is Lady Dark Vixen, and she's a femdom, I think, and but she's a part of MAST, and she was kind of alluding that they may be trying to open a new club here. I don't know if you're on.
They should. Club Kink is very it's lacking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of drama and bullshit
Yeah.
surrounding it currently. And to be honest, I mean, we kind of wrote them off a while ago, you know?
Yeah. Well,
Well-
like they just, if you're just a kinkster, it's a fine place to go. If you're just looking for sex parties and, you know, but if you are like DS specifically and you want to go there to do like actual scenes, like
You
with,
can't because it's too open and people interrupt.
exactly.
Well-
and that, you know, like one of the weekends we went to, the other thing that's concerning for me, like we finished doing some play or whatever, and I'll just say that I was exhausted by the end of it. And so I literally lay my ass down on a couch, and we had some friends there that were hanging out there while you went and got me something to eat and drink
Yeah.
or whatever.
And I was cleaning up your mess.
Yeah. And like this dude that was like just sitting on the couch next to me, who I'd never seen before, I'm pretty sure he just paid his daily membership and walked in.
Right.
You know, like literally looked at me. Clearly I wasn't all 100% there. And like, he's like, "Can I play with you?" Like,
No.
what the fuck? Like,
Yeah. And we had our friend Kelly.
like, you know, just
Our friend Kelly
What?
came over and got me, and she was like, "Yo, you might want to go.
Yeah.
You know, somebody's, you know, kind of fucking harassing Alana a little bit."
Yeah.
And I stepped in and took care of it. But from what I understand, the Club Kink used to be. It was originally started as a porn studio.
yeah.
That's why
Okay.
there's all those rooms with all those different settings or setups and scenes built into them, and that's why they're so open like that, is so that they could slide the camera from one room to the next or whatever. And they just decided to turn it into a club where people could go and you know, work out their kinks, so to speak.
Well, that makes sense, but when I went the one time, and from what I've heard, like in the kind of programming they were doing, I thought the primary focus was education because they had, you know, shibari classes weekly, and I don't know what else they had going on, but it seems like it's more of a, you know, place for newbies if they're going to be explaining what everything is. And I don't know if they have stations set up for different things, but I know an acquaintance of mine just purchased Eclipse. I don't know if you heard about
Eclipse?
that acquisition. The person who owns Video Game Rescue just purchased Eclipse with another person, so it's under new management. And they have, I don't know if they had it already yet or if it was on the books, but there was some educational stuff going on there. Like they had a cross set up and some ropes and come and learn and stuff like that, et cetera, et cetera. So check that out. They had posted that under one of the Facebook groups, which I'll give you offline, so it's not on here.
Okay.
But it was posted there. But I think it's again more of the same. Like, this is what this is. This is what impact play is. This is what sensation play is. This is, this is what shibari is, and little demonstrations of all of those things. That's great. That's good for people to know. But for, like you said, the people who have very specific things where they don't need the instruction and they don't want scenes to be interrupted, it would be really nice to have a space there.
Yeah.
And DC has a space very much just like what it's a very similar to Club Kink. It's like a big open warehouse space with a couple of other little smaller rooms, and people just do whatever, wherever. And there's no privacy. It's kind of hard to set a scene when you've got fluorescent lighting and people walking around you. But I think a lot of people just go there so they can be nude and walk around. And I mean, I thought I've seen a lot, but I saw a couple of things that I had not seen before there that were just a little like, oh, okay, that's what this is. All right, cool. But it was so distracting. I was so stimulated by everything that was going on around me, I wouldn't have been able to tune it all out.
Were you titillated?
I was just watching. I was watching everything, and I'm good with that. I can do that from time to time. I was just taking it all in. They had the fire play and stuff out there. Yep, took all of it in.
All of it.
All 5,000 square feet of that warehouse.
Holy shit! And
I was worn out.
Well, coincidentally, I'm in the talks with Miss Lady Dark Vixen. We, the studio that we're in. I have my photography studio, and it's a larger area. And she was asking me, she said, "I know you were going to rent the space to photographers and do that type of thing and rent that out for them to for photos. But would you be open to doing workshops or other things like that? Specifically the learning part of kink, and obviously it would be." Civilian clothing. There would be no nudity and none of that stuff. It's literally just the workshop and then go home, and they would pay for that. And I said, yeah, let's do that. She's got with Mast, I might be hopefully soon partnering with them so that they can use this space. Obviously they'll have to fork out the money.
Get a sex therapist to come in there too if you can and do a talk. That would be a really, really good one.
Yeah, I mean that, and I'm going to have I want to have a space, a way to do suspensions in there so people can teach shibari. They can teach suspensions.
Oh yeah, you want to be able to rig, so you have to check to make sure that you've got the studs and all of the reinforcement in the ceiling to make it safe for the weight bearing.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, because I want to, utilize that for like the silks and stuff like that. My daughter, Bianca does that, and there's a few other models on Instagram that I've talked to over the years about doing photos of them and and their little silks and spinning and doing all the things. That type of thing.
Are you talking about aerial stuff?
Aerial silk. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
cool.
So we might end up doing that, but like I said, it's not going to be anything like Club Kink. It'll just be that workshop part.
Right.
I hope what would be really cool is to Monday through Friday. Monday have a different, I want to have photography ones. I want to have that. I want to have whatever anybody. I don't give a shit if the Benevolent Order of Moose comes and wants to use it, for their fucking grand gay law.
Revenue is revenue.
Yeah, money's money.
Gay law.
That's right. I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
Well, I would add a couple of
Such a
zeros to
dork.
that, you know?
Yeah. Well, hey, times are tough, okay? Inflation, sometimes you can only
Exactly,
get $20.
Which is, no, but inflation, that's why you should be charging more.
Right? That's true. That's true. That $20 blowjob is going to cost you now $100.
Rent prices, man.
That's right.
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. There can never be too many venues for things like that for people to learn.
Yeah.
I feel like people are generally in a better mood if their sexual health, right, is on target with everything else, right? And that's a part of mental health too,
Yeah.
which a lot of people don't really talk about. So
Yeah.
if you're alone or you're in a bad relationship or whatever, and you're not having those needs met, like it starts to grind on you, no pun intended, after a while, just like not getting sleep, right? Just not getting
Yeah.
sleep. You're just like really frustrated and agitated, and it's not good to be working with those people when they're like that either.
Yeah,
so,
you can always tell when someone's sexually frustrated.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, bro, like I know you need to get laid. I wish there was something I could do to help you, but
I mean, you can't be everyone's savior.
No.
yeah. Well, I tell you, I have been in a much better mood overall since I've been up here and since I've met people and kind of seeing someone for like the last couple of months. Their kids were
Okay.
in town for the last, it seems like well over a month, but yeah, so it's been a few hours like here and there, like very little. So I'm looking forward to connecting with him again. I think tomorrow. So that'll be good. But everybody is just so happy when we're all together, like in the group. When we have these group events, I haven't seen a single person that looks upset.
Yeah.
Regardless of what the event is, if it's just a pool party or a happy hour somewhere or whatever it is, a totally vanilla environment or a very non-vanilla environment. Everybody's very happy. Everybody is very good with asking for consent and making sure that people are comfortable. And in the handful of times where somebody didn't realize something or somebody didn't hear something, like it's been brought up and discussed later, and things are handled, and I think they're handled pretty well. Like we're adults here with high levels of emotional intelligence, and those are the people who stay. People get background checked to kind of come in this group, so
as they should.
It's
Honestly.
interesting. Yeah, it's interesting to
Like-
hear the difference in location. For the kids.
yeah. And we have an online platform that's private to us. It's a platform that has like our chat there, and people can come in and join like the main like lobby area, if you will, for a little bit while they're in the process of having like some of the other stuff like verified. And if they don't do their stuff in a certain amount of time, they get kicked out. If they find anything funky, they get kicked out. Like if people are rude or whatever, that stuff gets back to the people who are in charge of this platform, and they get kicked out.
Yeah.
So everybody's really respectful. We have, people who are into art and other culture and things like that, and people from all walks of life. So it's just, it's really cool, and I hope that Jacksonville or somewhere close to there can get something more along those lines, because
there's not really much of that in Florida, unfortunately.
Well, definitely not here
y'all
in
have the
Jacksonville.
swingers
Orlando,
club, though,
I think,
like,
has.
I think that's a woodshed in Orlando, isn't it?
Yeah, I've heard really good things about that place.
Florida is more like swinger club
Yeah.
related than it is like for the BDSM crowd, I feel like.
Yeah, I
And
would agree with that.
I mean, I'm not even aware of like any dungeony type places in in Florida. I know like there's a couple right outside of DC. But I'm not even aware, like, and I've lived in all these southern states. I'm not aware of anything. Now, granted, I wasn't on FetLife, you know, most of this time, but I'm not aware of anything in the Carolinas. If something outside, like the major cities, like Charlotte or Raleigh, or you know, somewhere like that, but nowhere probably close to you guys.
Yeah.
So
we definitely need something better.
Business idea, I guess. If you find another building to convert, because those places charge like hundreds of dollars, like an hour if you're renting it out private. And I think the one that I was invited to once was like free admission for women the first couple of times, and then you have to get a membership, and they background check people and stuff there too. And you know, then there's, you know, like rules, you know, so I don't know what kind of insurance they have to carry for those things, and if there's limitations on what they allow, like, because I know a lot of people around here like knife play and stuff like that. So I don't know.
I'm sure that there's probably a limitation to what they'll allow in the clubs, but I mean, that's not a bad fucking idea. I'm just saying. Omar's a handy guy. He can build a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's the same thing with like the smoking and stuff, right? Like in a public venue, you have to abide by the non-smoking rules. But if it's a private club, then that's a different story. If they're charging memberships, they have more freedom to do what they want. So I'm sure with something like that, you would probably want to have people sign an NDA when they apply for membership and nix the cameras. One of the places here, you're not allowed to have your phones out. They don't tell you can't have them on you because of emergencies, right? But you're not allowed to have your cameras out. And if you want like a picture of something specifically, one of the staff members that are floating around, like to make sure that everything is safe, will make sure that there's nobody in the picture that's not intended to be in the picture, and like clear the area for it. And they will do it with your phone, and then you put your phone away. So that's how they do that there. But like no photos and stuff like that make people feel safe, you know, about their job.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So if you want me to gather any intel for you, like, you know, for some prospecting or whatever, let me know.
What I would like you to do is, if you said you're friends with somebody, the new owner of Eclipse, that would be pretty nice to like hook us all up some way or some fashion. You know, maybe we could have him here on this podcast or the other podcast or both.
I feel like you probably have met him. He owns Video Game Rescue.
I've never been to that place.
Okay. Do you know what it is?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, it's out on off of 17, like near FSTJ's campus over there. It hasn't been that long. I don't remember what the name of that campus is over there. Towards the west side near 10. They have like all the old video gaming systems. They buy, sell, trade. They have like pinball machines and like games like that, like arcade style games where you can play. And then they just open another location somewhere in the Mandarin area.
That's interesting. Yeah, that would be.
That place existed.
No, I didn't
and
either.
They were at the pineapple parties, and were maybe still are a primary organizer of the Jacksonville Pineapple Parties.
Well, I can tell you that when you said something about gaming and this and that, I don't game, but when you start talking about old games, like retro games, what's fucking considered like retro games,
stuff like that.
Those are my games. They're not retro, bitch. I ain't retro. I'm just saying.
You're not retro?
No.
You sure?
Well, they don't make those. They don't really make those consoles anymore. I mean, you can't just. The only time you can play those is if you go into a specific arcade or you luck out, go to a hole in the wall place, and they have like a couple of random games. Like, I mean, I remember going to like Domino's Pizza or something to pick up pizza, and I could play Pac-Man or something.
Pizza Hut. Yeah, you're talking about
or
Pizza
Simon.
Hut.
They would have the Simon game, like the big console game out. while you wait. They don't have those anymore. It's like they took the
I
McDonald's
would kill
play
for one of
places
those
away. Those don't
one of
do.
those tabletop Galaga
Yeah.
games. You know what I'm talking about?
Hell
Where
yeah.
they had the ball or whatever, and you could
Uh-huh.
sit across from the other person. It was just a flat bit
So
of glass.
Yeah.
I feel like they had that at that one place in 5 Points or Riverside
Yeah.
near
Keg and
near. No.
Oh.
Well, they may have one there, but it's the other place. It's right near. What's the brewery or the place that has like a rooftop bar over there? Does it start with an
Is
H?
it Intuition?
No.
There's
Hmm.
Intuition.
I know
Bold
exactly.
City.
I know exactly where it is on a map. So I'll look and tell you. I feel like it starts with an H because I've been there.
I'm not a big fan of Riverside, so I don't know all that shit that's out there.
But they had one of
Hot
those
Tingers?
Galaga games there at one point. I thought.
Say it again.
Hop Tingers?
She said she'd know
Hot
it.
Singer, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
there
Okay.
it is.
Yeah, it was a place right by that. Thank you for saying that. Hop Singer, Jacksonville. Oh, speaking of Jacksonville, was there truly a shark bite out there today?
I have no idea.
Didn't hear anything about it.
Mm-mm.
Let's Google it.
Google.
Where are you, Google?
Right there in the Google.
Hop Singer.
I'm looking for my mouse.
The Google.
Let's see. Hang on.
You know, we found out sharks pee through their skin.
It just
Just
something
learned
came
that.
up that says Florida.
Right.
Did you say it was in Jacksonville?
Yeah, I thought it was a Jacksonville beach.
Let's see. There's still blood on my surfboard. That's from 2019.
Go back up. I thought I saw something from this year. That's July. No, that's not.
It's July 4th.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's it.
Let's
That's
see.
that's earlier this
News
month.
for Jacks.com. Ew.
Uh,
What is all this pop-up bullshit?
And Kickbacks is for sale if they didn't sell it already.
yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, it says this is like saying that like shit. Infinity. There we go. This is saying like scientists shares ways to stay safe in light of recent attack. As friends and families flock to the beaches to celebrate 4th of July. It was on 4th of July, I guess. Florida family is in the hospital with 17-year-old Addison Bethay. They may not want her picture on the internets. Oops. After she was attacked by a shark Thursday off the coast of Keaton Beach, Florida. According to Florida Museum Natural History, Florida continues to lead the nation in unprovoked shark attacks. Oh, nice. We're number one in all kinds of death.
Yeah, seriously.
I didn't really know what to do, but I knew that with sharks, you're supposed to punch them in the nose to get them off of you, and I couldn't get around to punch it in the nose. So then I just started socking it in the face, and then I poked its eyes. Then I tried to latch it off me with my fingers, and then it bit my hand. Oh God! What kind of shark was this? It didn't say, did it?
Mm-mm.
Interesting. I don't know.
No.
36.
Yeah, I
in the
can't
last 10
find the
years.
name of that place. I
It's
hope
not
they
that
didn't
many.
close, but it's in the same section with.
Well, now you got us on shark bites. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's like
Infinity.
2 doors down from the bar we were talking about.
Gotcha.
It's a little place. It's like it's super retro though. Like the design of it were retro, and all the decor is retro.
I heard about some kind of club that got bought. I don't know if it was Eclipse or whatever. I saw it on the Facebooks, but
Yeah,
Facebooks.
yeah.
the Facebook. Yeah, it was them. It was
Well,
it
yeah,
was Justin Gardenbush and somebody.
Yeah, we'd love to meet up with those folks and have them on the show, either or both of them, and sit down and talk to them about what they got going on, all the things they've got going on, so we can get our greedy little fingers into some of their viewers. But Addison, as much as I love talking to you on a podcast that we're recording, we're it's been an hour and 10 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and call the podcast so we can go home and touch each other's buttons.
Oh my goodness. Well, thanks for letting me talk to you guys.
Heck yeah.
Always and forever.
Yeah, but I'll send you some of that info offline.
Please do. We love you. And
Love you guys.
And take care of yourself.
Girl.
Be safe.
Bye.
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 Thanks. Bye.
Oh, it was good talking to her.
Yeah, that was sweet. It's good to hear from her, and it's good to hear her voice and make sure, and I worry about her.
Yeah.
I mean, she's up there in DC literally she's been by herself for this whole time, and now it's good to hear that she's kind of seeing somebody. She's got a group of friends up there. That's dope. Because I know she wasn't real happy with the JOB for a while, but
Yeah.
anyways, we thank you for listening to this Cannon Fodder this evening, and I appreciate you. I applaud you. Wrong button. Wrong button still. I applaud you.
Maybe you should have some tags on there or something.
You think I might need to label them? Yeah. I mean, if I do that, then I can see what they're saying. That tells me right here. But anyways. Hey, it was good talking to you.
It's good talking to you, too.
We're not going to talk for another week or two, and then we'll have
Okay.
lots of things to talk about.
Sounds good.
We'll probably still won't. We just need to start recording our phone conversations and just posting those.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Well, for all of those that did swing by, thank you, Jason. Thank you, Addison, and anyone else that popped into the stream. We so love you and so
Yes.
appreciate you. And those that are watching the replay on YouTube, thank you. And those that are listening right now that can't see our little faces and couldn't see what we were reading as we were sitting silently reading it. Anyways, I bid you adieu.
Bye.
See you.